What is going on, my friends? Welcome back to another Preston perspective on DC comic heroes that you may not know. Today, we're going to be talking about the investigator, the journalist, Vic Sage, who is also known as The Question. Now, Vic Sage was first introduced to us in September of 1986. And so he is a investigative journalist, and he would go and try to out corruption and lies and all this kind of stuff. But every now and then, his bosses, editors, all that kind of stuff would say no, or he wasn't allowed places. And so he got this... he got in contact, or a scientist contacted him, and there's this whole story about how he got his mask. But he has this flesh band-aid, this flesh mask that he puts on his face, and it takes all of his features. And so he looks like just one giant forehead, down to his chin, kind of thing. But it allows him to go where he's not supposed to go and protect his identity, and maybe go beyond the legal terms to investigate. And as he's investigating, when he finds people in trouble, he steps in and helps them, because Vic Sage, or The Question, is trained in hand-to-hand combat in the dragon style kung fu by Richard Dragon, which is pretty cool. So he is the vigilante protector of Hub City. Hub City is more depressing than Gotham City, if you can believe that. Well, after some time in Hub City, the journalistic side of him gets jobs and opportunities in other cities, and so he moves around. And as he moves around, he dons his mask and still helps and looks out for the little guy, which is really cool. And then he helps out in some major events, and you might know him because of Justice League Unlimited, the animated series. But he helps when Brainiac attacks Metropolis, when the Dominators, the alien race, invade. And we talked a little bit about them in my video on Fire, because they're the ones that set off that metagene bomb. He is brought together with a bunch of vigilantes by the Oracle to fight on what's known as the battle for Metropolis. And so he's just this really cool guy. He forms a working relationship with Renee Montoya, who is a detective of the Gotham City Police Department. And spending some time in Gotham, Vic actually learns that he has lung cancer due to all his years of smoking. And he dies. And he gives his mask to Renee, and Renee then becomes the vigilante protector, The Question. So that's cool. But in the Blackest Night comic run, where Necron reanimates and brings up thousands of corpses of dead heroes, one of them is The Question, and the reanimated corpse goes after, now as a Black Lantern, goes after Renee. So a couple of his abilities, hand-to-hand combat, right? Dragon style kung fu. He's also trained in interrogation and intimidation. He has incredible willpower. He has a genius level intellect. And then he has his journalistic and investigation skills. And he's actually been said, next to Batman, to be the second greatest investigator or detective there is. And so The Question's actually pretty cool. And he's a hero. He's a vigilante. There's nothing super about him, but he does go above and beyond the average human, right? And so he is a hero, and or better yet, he is a vigilante, because sometimes he does things outside. He does things, but they're always for the right reasons. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you learned something fun about yet another DC hero you might not know or might not have heard of. Be on the lookout for more videos. Some of them are going to be done with some of my friends, and I'm looking forward to those. And I can't wait to share more things with you. Be on the lookout for more videos and perspectives. We upload them twice a month. All right, have a great week.